Hey, so you know who I am, Robin Sterling. What's that all about? All that. Um, I'm wondering what the secret is. What is the secret that gets you viral? And actually, it's not even about being viral. It's just about, I think people get really comfortable with their channels that they have, and I understand why. I don't leave a lot of comments either, and I don't, expect much. I really didn't when I started this. I think being a writer, I don't know. I just sort of was just trying to find an outlet to be creative, and I try to think up things like that I would want to know about. But then again, I know I'm a little off center of normal and whatnot, and I think that that's fine. I actually think it's a good thing, and I think that it's like I have my phone with me, and it's like icebreaker questions. Like, what if I had all of anyone who watches this or who will watch this? What are some icebreaker questions, right? Like, if you had a superpower, what would it be? Mine would be to heal. What would yours be? Well, I'd be interested to know. I am a very curious person, but I'm also, I don't know. I mean, it says here, like, what's your dream home and where would it be? Well, I live in Idaho, and I literally live in the middle of nowhere, but it's everything to me because, if you've seen any of my pictures, I'm on Facebook too, also, and, I'm glad there isn't a Facebook too, but it's, I say this now because I'm struggling with, it's been a couple of months and I'm trying to find my niche, but my niche is weird. That's my stuff. Paranormal and all that crap is definitely my stuff, right? And one of the questions here, it says, if you could trade places with anyone for a day, who would it be and why? I think if I had one day to be a maritime sailor, I would be. My husband is one, and he's away, half the year. Right now he's in Alaska. So I think I would trade places with him for the day because he's a really intense guy and he's awesome. But I have no idea really like what it would be like to do the things that he can do. He's amazing. And we're actually going to probably try to get together on this channel and do a couple of different things. He's Mr. Fix It and Mr. Build It, and you should see our shop here. It's amazing. He did this. It does matter. Hey, well, it does matter, and I'll show it to you another time. But how would you spend a $1 million cash prize? I'm sure collectively my whole family probably has more than $1 million in debt, but that's what I would attempt to do. Get rid of everybody's debt and kind of set a reset button. I think that would help everybody. And then this says, what was your dream job as a child? This is funny. I wanted to be a cash register girl because when I was about 9 or 10, I saw a cash register girl she was chewing gum really obnoxiously, but I thought it was the coolest thing, blowing bubbles and the way she was. And I think it may have been teetering on the time around Valley Girls, but I thought she was just the neatest thing, and she got to press buttons on the cash register. It was like the first big gift that I ever wanted was a cash register. And I would put price tags on everything in my bedroom. Everything had a price tag, and then I'd hire my mom to come in and shop at my room store, and I would spend hours. And when I say hours, it's so sad, but I would spend hours doing this. I loved I was just gonna say playing with myself, but that's just bad rhetoric. But it's one of those things that I really do have a good time by myself, but I don't. I don't want to be isolated too much from the world. So, I think that I want to know so much about everybody who's out there. I wish my curiosity wasn't so much like that, but it is. It's just, I have an itch I want to scratch, and I want to go and explore things, and I want to do, all sorts of weird things. But like, what's a movie or TV quote that's stuck in your head forever? And one of my favorite ones is, and please excuse the language, but it's from 16 Candles. I'm a absolute John Hughes junkie. And it's from Samantha, the lead character there. I can't believe it. They fucking forgot my birthday. And it's just one of those lines. Sets the whole movie up. It's like, it's awesome. But, I'd love to have conversations or just a back and forth somehow through comments or something about stuff like that. Because I think, here, what's your favorite smell? Mine is bacon. That's the top one. And then probably a wood burning stove, because I think moving out to Idaho, I've always loved that smell, but that's, I miss grass though, because everything we have out here is dirt. At the moment, we're going to get grass, but man, it's a slow crawl. We've only been here about 2 years, so it's a slow crawl, but we'll get there. Let's see. What's one season you love the most? I used to love fall the most, because back east, where I'm from, the East Coast there, Massachusetts and Rhode Island, I had dual citizenship, I guess. And fall was just the best. It's like you're pulling out the boots, the turtlenecks, the cozies, the total overdone, totally ridiculous pumpkin spice everything. Candles, coffee, cream, lip stuff. I don't know, whatever you name it, it had it. But it's tough when you're out here. When I'm out here in Idaho, and I think you saw, if you watched yesterday's episode of Mount Shasta, you saw a little bit of where I live, which is, like I said, pretty desolate but beautiful. It's like the most beautiful place on earth. I can't imagine. I feel so blessed to be here, but I want to be interactive, but I have no idea what is in your wheelhouse, what's gonna float your boat. But I understand that sometimes it takes a long time to get any kind of traction with YouTube, and I kind of get it. I do, because it took me a long time to get into the channels I watch. So I get it. I'm not unusual in that respect at all. What's your least favorite trait in a person? Dishonesty. Flat out dishonesty. I can't handle it. And somebody who's inauthentic. I don't like somebody who pretends to be something they're not. I don't like that. Who do I know that gives the best hugs? My brother, hands down, gives the best hugs. He crushes almost every bone. It's just wonderful. You can feel the love come through. What are 5 quick things you're grateful for? My family, my husband, they're a Thai, and my dog actually probably gets thrown up above that even. I am grateful for my friends, and I'm also grateful for an opportunity to do stuff like this. I know I'm one of the lucky ones. I do, but so are you, so are you. And I would love to know why you think you're the lucky ones. What are you grateful for? What's the scariest moment of your life? Kind of doing it. I'm kind of doing it right now. I've always had job security. I had 22 plus years in corporate America. And then I wrote a couple books and wrote a couple screenplays that I love. I love my screenplays. I've entered into contests, and I've gotten to the quarterfinals on a few. But I think this might be definitely the scariest moment of my life. I have no idea what comes next if I don't make a go of this and put everything I am and everything I could possibly be into this. I'm really hoping for the best, and I'm an eternally optimistic person. I have a really, really sunny disposition. I know it's probably not as evident right now because I'm a little bit like mellow, but anyone who knows me would call me definitely hyper. I certainly don't act my age. I'm going to be 48 in a couple weeks. I have no idea how that happened. My mother probably does, but I personally don't, because that's just ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense to me. Who was your first crush? My first crush. Because that's like, when you have a first crush, that's like when you're really little, right? Or like really young, and you've got, probably, gosh, had to be one of my brother's friends. He's 18 months older than me, so it was probably one of my brother's friends. I don't know. Isn't that funny? I can't really remember. When's the last time I lied? Probably when I was a kid. Probably. Oh no, in corporate America, I fibbed. I fibbed a couple times, but I had to work for my boss. It was basically, I was there to guard him. So I had two that I really just adore, and would lay down. I was like a Doberman. I was good at my job. I was a professional assistant. Oh gosh, I was good at my job. And I loved working with the girls I worked with and the people I worked with. But anyway, when you move 2,800 miles across the country, yeah, sometimes working remote just doesn't cut it anymore. What would I change about my childhood? I would change how long it took me to mend my relationship with my dad, probably. I would probably change that. I would probably have learned how to let go. If I could have learned how to let go of things sooner, I would have probably I think I would have benefited from it, but I'm really great friends with him now, and he's awesome. So, what makes you laugh no matter the mood you're in? Me. I do. My dog. Oh my God. Just watching her sometimes when she doesn't know it, she's in crackers. She is so funny. She's almost like this really, really hairy comedian who has no awareness of how funny she is, and I love that about her. She is a rock star. So you've definitely seen her in my shorts. If you haven't, you should check them out, because she's the fucking balls. I love her so much. When's the last time I cried? My husband just left the other day. I think I cried on the 19th. So that was a couple days ago. I cried because he was leaving for 2 months, but I also watched a movie that just reminded me of us, and it was good. It wasn't a bad cry. It was like, it was an ugly cry, but it was good. In your opinion, what makes a person strong? Confidence. Belief in yourself and confidence, I think, does. And what makes a person beautiful? Same things. And how do you know that you love someone? Because everything hurts. My hair hurts, my skin hurts, my soul hurts, my toes hurt. Everything hurts a little bit. It aches a little bit when he's not with me, my husband. That's how I know. And what's the most considerate thing anyone has ever done for you? It had to be him. He does things all the time for me that, I don't know. There's too many things to name. What makes you feel the most confident, and why? I think what makes me feel the most confident is knowing that no matter what happens, I will never lose my tenacity and my strength to just keep moving forward. So that makes me feel confident. And scared, because it is my scary moment too. But I think that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, how do you prefer to approach conflicts? Head freaking on. I don't like tippy-toe. I do not like passive-aggressive behavior. It drives me crazy. Probably drives you crazy. Drives a lot of people crazy. It's just, life is too short. Oh my God. Life is really too short. Hence another reason why I decided to do this channel. Because I wanted to connect more with more people. And, if you really think about it, it's like, I see some of the YouTube videos that are out there. I'll use an example of the Y-Files. Okay, this guy, I'm sure you've heard of. I don't know if you haven't heard of him. He's awesome, AJ. He's and his wife and that's, you know, I think he's got Gino and I feel so bad I cannot remember the other producer's name, but they're all on for after hours things and stuff like that, and it's unbelievable how authentic they are and how they approach everything. And I really actually probably tried a little bit to be like him in the sense that I wanted to do it. Stay in the niche of weird and stay in the niche of like paranormal stuff and alien stuff, because I actually am just infatuated with it. I love it. It's how like it consumes my life, and I walk around thinking I was abducted or anything, but not that there's anything wrong with that. If you were taken or you were whatever, or you're visited, that's your thing. But I don't know. I guess I just it takes a lot of balls to do, like, he tells his story about how long it took, and it does take, I have no patience. That's got to be one of my worst traits. I have no patience. I do when it comes to animals. I do when it comes to my friends and family. I don't have patience when it comes to, results. I'm so result driven that, and I'm not afraid of work. I mean, I put out videos every day, and it's not that I'm like pissed that they don't get looked at, because I understand, but the world is full of people, and, you just kind of hope for the best. You really do. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. But I need your help. I need your help. I need anyone who wants to reach out and connect. You just sit sometimes and wonder, I wonder what it would be like to just reach out and say, if you send a comment to me and you're like, hey, let's do a FaceTime, or, just to email back and forth or comment back and forth. I mean, I'd be so down for that. Are you kidding? I think it's great. Not interested in connecting, to be all do anything strange, because I'm not weird like that, but oh God, would you prefer a city or the burbs? Obviously I'm a suburb girl. I'm actually a rural girl. I'm not even suburbs. I cannot stand cities. I cannot stand them. I do get anxiety around too many people, unless they're my kind of people. Like, unless I'm somewhere, like if I was at like a Comic-Con or something, like, and was, around all those types of people, I'd probably feel 100% different. But if I'm in a city and it's just, I get so anxious. But if you and I were animals, what would we be? Well, this must be about friends. Okay. Oh, what do you do? What do you take pictures of the most? My dog. Oh my God, my phone. My mother's too. Her phone it's got to be almost at capacity with pictures of my dog. It's crazy. Darla June is the best thing in the world. No, she's not the best thing in the world, but she is damn close. What is a random thing that disgusts me? Feet. I don't like feet. I like my own. I don't mind my husband's. I guess it's love, because all my family members, I'm fine with them. I've gotten better over time, but feet definitely makes my list. Would you rather travel back in time or forward? Forward, because I want to meet some aliens. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave that right there. I just keep hitting everything. I'm very clumsy. That is one thing. I think even in 2 of my videos so far, I've hit the desk or I've hit something and it's like, I am one of those like unidentified bruises person. Like, you wake up and you're like, huh. And then like a couple hours later, I'll be like, oh, right, the cabinet. Or I bumped into the, stupid stuff. But I mean, I don't know. What is this? What fictional duo does our friend, if I had I wrote a screenplay called Dollface Assassins. I actually have 2. It's Dollface Assassins and then Dollface Assassins International. Oh my gosh, what is it called? It's been so long. But anyway, yeah, we're just mischievous. My friends and I are very mischievous. I have a few very, very dear best friends, and when we get together, it's just trouble. It's trouble, but good trouble. Nothing bad. My God. It's not like the cops are coming or anything. No, not the cops. I don't think. That, yeah. No, because one of them's husband is a cop, so we have to always, be on our best behavior for the most part. Let's see. Anything else here? I don't know. But I honestly, as I sat here, I just was like, I'm just going to pick out a couple of questions because it's, I don't know. I love just hearing from people. So anyway, I blabbed. I did this as a kind of a cathartic thing, I think, and probably nobody will watch it. Then I don't blame you, because why would my life interest you at all? But I am interested in yours. I really am. But anyway, as I always say, I hope you are staying happy and healthy, and I mean it. I hope you believe me because I don't lie. I do not lie. And I really hope you stay weird or get weird, If you're not weird enough, push it. And take care. And I will be back with a regular episode where I'll try to think of something clever and different. But I hope I hear from, some of you. Bye.